7 books that changed my life. Number 7, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. This one shifted my thinking. Number 6, How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. This one changed my thinking about human relationships. Number 5, Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. This one sparked my interest for personal finance. Number 4, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey. Number 3, The Richest Man in Babylon by George Clason. This one taught me about making money work for you. Number 2, F.U. Money by Dan Lok. This one moved me into a mindset that serves me for living the life that I want. Now, the number 1 book that changed my life this year is Cash Flow Quadrant, also by Robert Kiyosaki. This one taught me about the 4 categories of moneymakers: employee, self-employed, business owner, and investor.
If you're 13 years or older, or your kid is 13 years or older, or you know somebody that's 13 years or older, stop scrolling, because I'm about to help you out. So you like shopping online. You want to get games, you want to get add-ons, you want to get clothes, whatever. Only way you're going to do that is if you ask your parent for their card, right? If you don't have one. And for the parents, I know that gets annoying. And that's where this comes in. This is called Step Mobile. I already know what y'all going to say. What are you doing, Step Card? Stop it. Get your head out the gutter. So basically, this is like an opportunity for the kids 13 years or older to feel independent with their own card. And this is a way for parents to teach their kids financial responsibility. This is what the parents want to hear. It has no fees, bro. If they don't charge you to order the card, nothing, no sign-up fees, nothing. And it don't affect your credit, nothing, no credit pulls, nothing. To sign up, click that link in my bio. And then this is gonna pop up. Don't worry, it's not dangerous. When you open it, this is where I put all my links. You're gonna click that link at the bottom right there. Step Mobile, you sign up for free. And after you sign up for you and your kid, you're gonna get $3 straight to your account. Thank me later.
What they don't teach you in school. Debt and taxes make the rich and wealthy richer and wealthier. Debt and taxes make the middle class and lower class less wealthy and put them in more debt. The wealthy understand money and understand how to leverage debt properly and make more money with it, while the financially uneducated dig themselves deeper by getting into more debt and not understanding how to properly leverage money and make more money. They don't teach in school, but I teach it. So follow me on here. I'll help you get out of debt and become wealthy by properly leveraging other people's money.
Never ever do a 15-year mortgage, and never pay a dime more towards your 30-year mortgage. It doesn't make sense, and you sacrifice hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars in your lifetime. I've got the math to prove it. Let's check it out. So for a $400,000 home, a 15-year mortgage is going to cost you around $3,000. A 30-year mortgage is going to cost you around $2,100. But we're going to take this extra $900 that we would have put towards our 15-year mortgage and put it into MPI. 15ers, your house is paid off. And so from years 16 to 30, you're going to put $3,000 towards your MPI account. You end up with $1 million in your account, which can end up producing around $120,000 of income per year. And for the 30-year mortgage, we're going to continue on with $900 towards MPI. This ends up compounding up to $1.7 million and provides around $160,000 of annual income every single year for the rest of your life. So if you live till 90, you end up sacrificing of annual income around $1.5 million. Drop the 15, start compounding.
If you're a parent, then this is the best gift that you can give your kid. And if you're a kid, this might be the best gift that you can ask from your parents. If your child is under 18 years old, the best gift that you can give them is a custodial account. So why is this the best gift? It's because your kid has this one thing that you don't really have enough of, and it's called time. If you just deposit $10 every single day into their account and invest in something very passive like an ETF, in 40 years, they'll have $1.6 million. Because your kids have more time on their hands, their money can exponentially grow faster. So the question is, do you really want to get your kid that PS5 or a custodial account?
This stupid piece of software is why you never hear back when you apply for jobs online. So a lot of times when you're submitting your resume online for a job, companies will run that through a resume scanning software to see if it's a good match for the job. And they do that by taking keywords from your resume and see if it matches up with keywords from the job description. And if you have a low match score, that's probably why you don't hear back. So this is what you need to do to actually beat the software. So what you want to do is use this piece of software called JobScan. It essentially tells you if your resume is a strong match for the job. But if you incorporate keywords from the job description, you'll dramatically increase your match rate. So the key is to be able to take keywords from the job description and organically put them throughout your resume to get a high job score.
I make $90,000 a year. According to the federal tax bracket for single filers, that puts me between $85,000 and $163,000 at the 24% tax bracket. Multiply 24% times my $90,000, that's $21,600 in taxes paid, leaving me a take-home pay of $68,400. So here's the thing, that's actually not how taxes are calculated. Taxes are actually calculated in a 7-bracket system where you only pay 10% of your income under this number, 12% of your income between those two numbers, 22% of your income between those numbers, and so on. So in the case of a $90,000 a year salary, you pay 10% of the first $98,750, 12% of the next $32,550, 22% of the next $45,400, and you're only paying 24% of $4,475, totaling your taxes of $15,679, leaving you a take-home pay of over $74,320.50. It's important to know how you calculate your taxes. I hope this helps.
A lot of people are wising up out there. They're seeing that they should be putting their money in their Roth IRA, but they often tell me, Chris, I make too much money. If you're single and you make over $139,000 this year, or if you're married, you make over $206,000, you're right. You can't put money directly in a Roth. But here's the good news. The IRS came out and they said that you can put money in a Roth via the back door conversion. So what you do, you put money in a traditional IRA, you don't get a tax deduction because you're making over that income limit, and then in the same year or the same week, you can convert it to a Roth IRA. Now your money forever grows tax-free, and it's off the government plan.
I'm gonna be honest, y'all, and no shade, but I'm not built for that 9-to-5 life. I really could not do it. And I got people like, V, but don't you want a good job? No, y'all, like, I want a good life. And the concept of PTO irritates my entire soul. I'm not asking permission from nobody. I'm on a lot of trips, all right? And I have a lot of friends who I be inviting, but they can't go because they'd be like, oh, I don't have enough PTO. And bro, I'm just tired of that freaking acronym. I even have a friend who, she had a family member pass away and her job gonna tell her that they still need her at work. Like, she asked if she can have off for mental health, for a mental health day, and they gonna tell her no. Jobs don't give two shits about you. I'm just saying, y'all, there's more to life than working 40 hours a week to achieve somebody else's dreams while you can go out and be achieving your own goals and your own dreams. Just like the words of Robert Kiyosaki, you need to mind your business, meaning are you watching carefully and nurturing and growing your assets? I'd rather have financial freedom over stability any day.
Yeah, dude, you're the man!
Here's how to buy rental property with other people's money in less than 60 seconds. You contact a hard money lender or a private money lender. You should be able to find one of the two pretty easily. After that, you find a property to buy at a discount. You use their money to purchase it. After you bought that property at a discount, you use their money to rehab it. So now you have a property that's ready to go on the market, that's ready to get a renter, but you use other people's money to buy it and fix it up. After that, you get it rented. Now that you got a market condition property rented, you take it to a local bank and they will send out an appraiser and they will appraise the property. Here's where the magic happens. They will cut you a check for up to 80% of the appraised value. If you bought it at a discount and added value, you should be able to get all your money back plus interest to pay back your hard money lender with that cash out 80% refinance. Now you should be able to do it as many times as you want because your initial lender got their money back plus interest, and now you have a property that's getting paid every month by the tenant. Don't ever put 20% down on a rental property again. I'm about to show you a way that you can buy unlimited rental properties without using any of your own money. Here we go. It's called the BRRRR method. It stands for buy, rehab, rent, refinance, and scale. Let's go over a real life example. So if you're gonna own a rental property, obviously you have to buy it first. So you buy a discounted property using somebody else's money, a hard money lender or a private money lender, and then you fix it up with that same person's money. In this example, you can buy a house for $100, it needs $50, so you need $150,000. You borrow that total amount from a hard money or private money lender, buy it and fix it up, then get it rented for $2,000 a month. Here's where the magic happens. Take the property that's rented to a small local bank and they will write you a check for 80% of the appraised value. This property appraised for $200, so they wrote me a check for 80% of that. I took the $160, paid back my initial lender plus interest, Now I owe the bank 160, but the tenant pays that every single month plus all their own expenses. And then you scale, which is how you become wealthy by doing this over and over and getting more rental properties and becoming wealthier. As each property grows in value, the tenant pays a note down.